Oh shit, this is really, really bad. Okay, it's not so bad. I'll saving it with these maneuvers. Right. I had not even thought about the continue system since I have not fully died in any of these campaigns yet. Since I'm so good. I think for a game mode like Last Man on Earth, continue system actually isn't so bad since there are so few threats on each map. Kinda makes sense to try and boost the difficulty as much as possible to me. Oh wow. They made the special effect much more silent. Honestly, thought the tanks were kind of easy in campaign game, but so far in this, I don't know, part of the texture aesthetic is just that it's extremely dirty and grimy. It's very textured is what it is. What a shame, now I have to restart from the menu. I always hate when games have a kind of thing like this. I don't think the continue system should start from the first checkpoint. It's just kind of redundant. I don't know how much retexture work was done on the, I can't say their name. I don't know what the pronunciation is, it's like something. Guys who made Cry of Fear. Their retexture mod that the main creator, I think Yoru, he's called Yoru, that Yoru's working on. I don't know how much work has been done on that particular mod. So it's hard to look at certain textures and differentiate what's from the base game and what is part of Yoru's mod. Oh wow. Well shit. But yeah, some things still have a very base game look, and it makes me think if the things I'm saying about these dirty, grimy textures can even be accounted for. I think the car is more dirty than it usually is. So I don't remember it being as scratched up and bloody. It definitely is, but not as much. I think the road texture is definitely different. Could be the case that none of this is different, since I don't think Yoru cares about many of the Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns. Of course, there's these beta survivors and the skyboxes and stuff, and of course it is included in the UI mod, so he does clearly care at least a little bit for their inclusion, since there's a little bit of work done on them. I have to imagine, unless there is actually some texture work that I'm not catching on to. Okay, bad news. Those are not the laser sights that I was looking for. That reminds me, I actually think I might have turned off my crosshair, since I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have a crosshair in both this and the base game, and I've never had a crosshair. I think I turned it off on the console, and I don't know if what I did was permanent. God, I am not happy about this. Oh god, okay, that's probably for the best. I can't lie, the darkness and the music definitely is making this much more frightening than a usual tank encounter. Being alone as well, and already having lost this once. Oh shit, what a horrible moment to try and do some shit. Oh man. I've had that happen to me before. The hunters just stick on you and spawn kill you. That's not too great, but I think that might be a problem with the base game as well. I'm not sure if that's just to do with any of the rebalancing. Actually, I'm noticing now that pulling out the assault rifle reduces my speed. I took some notes on this before. I find it to be kind of an interesting mechanic, since I think it kind of loses out on something from the base game, and that's the high maneuverability. Oh shit, okay. Right. Although I do think it's an interesting way of depowering the player, since now if I actually want to get out of here. Ooh, okay, shit. Yeah. Since now if I actually want to get out of here, I kind of have to depower myself and make myself vulnerable, which I think is pretty cool. I like it when games do that. But I also think it does things like overpower the pistols in the game mode. I think since pistols have been rebalanced to do tons of damage to both commons and specials, and give you the maximum speed. Also, since they have unlimited ammo, and the ammo has been severely reduced for almost all the guns, the primaries, in this rebalance. The pistols and all of the secondaries really become very, very overpowered compared to your primaries, and I think, well, the mod creator was trying to incentivize a more diverse range of weaponry. I think he might have discouraged it just a little bit. Usually, when I'm playing on campaign, I usually just stick with like a deagle or dual pistols. Wow, holy shit, 2 witch spawns. I'm just gonna try and run for the safe room since I got adrenaline going. I'm really not happy about this though. I think it might be possible that I make it. Ooh, my. I don't even remember what I was talking about. That was so tense enough. Just talk about weapon variety. Talking about how much I love the Deagle. I think it's a fine weapon. I think we all love the Deagle. Unfortunately, it's not the Deagle in this mod. It's a revolver. Although, you know, I don't know. I want to make some joke about Israel since they designed the revolver. Fuck. Could die. Bullshit, man. Okay. You know, if there was time every time after a special got me for me to heal, there wouldn't be much danger, would there? You gotta keep your eyes peeled. Otherwise, what is the game mode, really? You know, it's hitting me. Maybe I should heal at the start, if I actually want to live. Kill, switch, engage. You know what? This is a cool thing. There's extra stuff done for this campaign, so if I actually make it to the end, there'll be something interesting in store, I think. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit, this is just going terribly. Oh shit, I think that's the new jockey that is in alpha right now, since in this version that I'm playing, this had only just been teased. I have not ever played against this thing. But I've seen the video, and I'm pretty sure that's the noise it makes. I like this idea that the creator's trying to mix up the specials a bit more and make them more scary. I think it's appropriate for Nightmare. You know, this shit is a very dark mod. It's meant to be spooky. Although it's a shame since the guy did do a remodel for the jockey anyways. I'm not sure if that's ripped from another game. I don't think it is. It looks quite uniquely like a jockey. I think I could be fucked here since this guy's after tossing me into a corner. Although I could, if the tank comes through, depending on where he is going to come through. Blow him up there, like that. I'm gonna need to hope that he just fucks this up somehow. Okay, we're cool for the moment. He's hopefully gonna get stuck there climbing over that shit. And I can run away. Oh, fuck. Maybe I'll give him one more shot. I only installed a few mods at the start, just ones that interested me while I was going through the collection. I wasn't really sure if it was something I was interested in playing, really. But, I mean, the idea did appeal to me. I only noticed after a little while, I don't know why it was so easy for me to miss it, but this mod... What is it? It reduces ammo piles and makes weapons into single pickups. I really like that. That is an idea I personally had for quite a while for the game. I thought it would really add to the... Well, I don't know if Left 4 Dead really does have like a survival-esque kind of gameplay to it. I think it very much is an arcade shooter. I don't know if you were ever really meant to worry about ammo. You kind of just get your gun and you're always stocked up since you get a ammo pile at every checkpoint, and you know, the checkpoints, there's not too much in between most of them. You usually have more than enough ammo for everything. And since ammo piles are infinite and for everyone, you really never have to worry in the base game about ammo, I don't think. That mod in particular, I really just like the idea of it. I really like how it changes the gameplay up. If I remember correctly, Valve was originally considering a kind of an open world model for Left 4 Dead, but they didn't like how it slowed down players in playtesting. It would make players kind of stop at, what would you call it, forks in the road? Or, is it fucking charger or, ooh shit, I don't know if that coming. Okay, we're good. Right, so back to what I was saying, it would make players stop at forks in the road and make them kind of discuss things, and Valve didn't like it because they thought it, Jesus Christ, I'm getting scared here. They thought it would slow down the pace of gameplay. They didn't like that. So I think this whole ammo pile thing, one weapon pickups, I think that could have been a thing that Valve considered when they were considering other approaches to gameplay, but they probably threw it out in favor for the more arcadey gameplay that is in the base game, and I mean, I love that gameplay, but I am a big fan of survival horror, so I really like the direction this mod's going in. Now, if I remember correctly, I think in the description of either the collection or the Rebalance mod page, he talked about how overpowered the shotguns were, and how he wanted to de-incentivize the use of shotguns. I think a lot of his philosophy is actually a little contrarian. Oh my god, this is a little contrarian almost. Oh, don't do this to me. Like, it's typical for you to use Molotovs on a tank in the game, but Yuru thinks, no, let's change it up. Use pipe bombs on the tanks, which, you know what? Oh, fuck, that could have been the end of the game for me. Holy shit, we're always coming near the end of the game here. Also, lose mags when you reload, that's another big thing for ammo. I just lost like 15 bullets there in a gun that already has like quarter its original ammo. So that's something you gotta watch out for. It is another interesting way of absolutely destroying people's ammo reserves and making the primaries useless. Thank you, Yuru. Right, we only have pills. This is a nightmare. I would like to have a second life so that I don't die. Especially on this is a crescendo event? Crescendo's a little different. I don't really know my Left 4 Dead terminology. I haven't looked at the what do they call it? The Leftforpedia? The Left for Dictionary? They have a thing that they named for, holy fuck, for map design purposes. I gotta get out of here. Badly. Really, really badly. That's not too bad for me. Oh my lord. This is a fucking nightmare. How about that? You know, if no more special spawn, this could be a victory. Alright, well, let's forget about that. I feel like I've gone off on like 3 separate tangents and not finished one of them. Sorry about that. Getting quite engaged in this now. What was I saying? That Yuru's a contrarian? And that he just wants to destroy the very foundation of Left 4 Dead? And that he's a sick monster? Something along those lines. He's a fucking fiend. He's a goddamn scourge on this earth. We need to stop him before he does any more harm. Something along those lines. I remember what it was that had me going off on that tangent in the first place. It was talking about how shotguns have been rebalanced. I don't really think he's changed anything, really, except reducing their ammo, but he's done that for every gun. And shotguns don't load by magazine, they load per shell, so you don't have the added risk of losing your ammo on those things. On the shotties, you're actually much safer off. It's actually given the shotties quite a big buff through that alone. Oh shit. We can never take it back. I'm much happier to get this early tank spawn, actually. Oh, what the fuck? I also don't like how fast the tank throws the rocks. That's another complaint I have. I mean, he's way too quick with it. They're already enough of a nightmare to deal with in the base game. I would rather he not have the beta rock throws. I mean, you know, I believe, holy shit. I believe Yuru is not entirely, oh fuck me. I believe Yuru is not entirely committed to just adding to difficulty for the sake of difficulty. I believe he does care somewhat about the actual balance of the game / mod. This is gonna be a little fucky with the fence here. Oh shit, I forgot about added, what is it, realistic fall damage? That's a fun addition. Ooh shit. Shit is looking kinda good for us right now. I think we could pull through here. Ooh, well, we might want to forget about pulling through. Close. Oh, yo. No. Oh, fuck. I can't believe this. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting my new gamer terminology. What do you call it for when you lose the game right at the end? Do you call it a... Oh my gobs. You call that a... Fuck, I had it right on the tip of my tongue there until the charger jump scared me. Okay, things are going a little better for my accuracy now. You know, what I'm worried about is the fact that there hasn't been a tank spawn, since you're guaranteed one tank spawn on every map, thanks to nightmare rebalances. There's something else up here. Okay, it's okay now. Alright, I think that tank is coming in right at the end. Not super happy about that, since he is something that can kill me. Specials will at least be a little worse off since I've had my Maidcore. Or is he in the fence? He's coming out. Ooh, fucking bastard. Here we go, everything's good. Oh, I'm really, really fucked, actually. Smoker, Hunter. Okay, Spitter's pretty simple. Something here. We're fine. Holy shit, look at this. Brought him away. I think this room is definitely retextured, but I definitely think the original room looks a lot more bright, pink, reddish. It's black and white. I think there's definitely some retexturing done on this map. So maybe I was wrong about Yuru not caring. I think Yuru does care. You know, these narrow hallways make any oncoming enemies pretty predictable, so that's one plus. You know something also that I kind of haven't brought up is how these maps are... one thing I haven't brought up is how some of these maps have been... Holy shit. This is very, very bad. So some of these maps have been reorganized and had new props put in place to block overly used routes. Maybe overly used wouldn't be exactly the right term. It's adding into Yuru's philosophy of if it's something you do too often, then you should no longer be doing it. Holy shit. That absolutely destroyed me. This fucking bastard, goddamn. That was some bullshit. Okay, I'm glad the headshots are enough to deal with her. Because those witches are really aggressive. I'm pretty sure with the rebalance, they will take out an entire team if they're aggroed and not put down. So it's handy enough that they are not too beefy. I actually think it is quite a nice rebalance. I think it's a nice change-up. Because I think the witch is a little unexciting in the base game. The worst she can do, the most effect she can have on your game, is that she blocks a mandatory pathway. And because she's so beefy, it basically just means a guaranteed death for one of your team. It's kind of bullshit. The witch, whenever she does come into play, I think she's kind of bullshit. And that's like the only scenario, really. Other times she's fun. Let's say in versus, you know, a boomer or a smoker scratches her and a guy turns a corner and he doesn't know. You know, moments like that are fun with the witch, but I think this witch, who just gets aggroed very easily and will take out your entire team, but isn't beefy, kind of acts more like a special zombie, a very aggressive zombie who you need to prioritize, and I think I much prefer that. I think it's actually a great change. It removes a bit from her personality, I guess. I think, you know, character of the witch is like always a little crybaby. She still does that, and I think the Zoe reskin, kind of what's all together, what the fuck. Is that a closer from Silent Hill Tree? Just transparent? How the fuck do I get around it? Because I think it insta-kills me. I'm not happy about this. I don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, I really like... I think skinwalkers are cool. If you look at the Deadites from Evil Dead, I think their whole thing with imitating people is really cool. I like all that kind of stuff where a monster imitates a friend or a familiar, whatever, someone who is innocent, someone who is looking out for your best interest, while in reality is a devious criminal looking to harm you. You know, it talks to our experience on with media and how we're all a bunch of fools and being pulled around by puppet masters who want to harm us and want to take all of our goodies, and we want to give it to them because of how they've warped their perception of the world, you know, regular schizoid shit like that. What the fuck? This fucking bastard is not doing this to me again. Holy shit. I think getting rid of item outlines was also an interesting choice. That does not happen in realism, I don't think. So, it's new to this mod. I really don't know if Left 4 Dead items were made to be found without outlines. But look, it's fine, even though it's a little worse since weapons are probably your most important pickup. And since they're more limited, not only in ammo, but because they're only singular pickup and people are often going to be fighting for them, or wanting them at the very least, you're going to have an issue with people not finding stuff that they kind of need. I guess that could make the game more interesting, but, you know, you know, you know how it is. You know how it be. Yeah, here's an example. I think, well, actually, that's not an example. That's usual. That's face game Left 4 Dead randomness right there. Valve also thought that you should mix things up every now and again and shouldn't always take the optimal, fastest path. I guess Yuru is just continuing the Valve game design philosophy that they dropped with the advent of Steam. Those bastards. Why aren't they still making me great video games? I mean, this is usually one of the harder chapters, I think, in base game expert. Oh, okay, it's okay. You can actually maneuver on the ladders a little bit. Yeah, but it's looking like on Last Man on Earth, shit isn't going to be much trouble at all, I don't think, since the most difficult part, the crescendo at the end, or the infinite horde, whatever, I don't know the terminology again, they're not really a problem. That's not something you're going to be dealing with, although I am going to be waiting here with a tank, which I'm not happy about. And you know, then, once we get him here, we'll actually... Holy fuck! It's absolutely beautiful. I really love the sound design. And the tank actually despawned. What a treat for me. This looks like it's really going to be a cakewalk, unless I get, like, tag teamed right at the end by a smoker and hunter or something. Don't know what that noise is. I have not come to recognize the sounds exactly, but I'm really not happy about it. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I just want to go home.
Hey, look, we got to the concert now, so we get to hear the new music. So that's pretty cool. Actually, since it's probably going to be copyrighted music, I'm not sure if I'll even be allowed to play it. This might have been one of the worst things I could have done for a video. Whatever. I'll just have to mute the game audio. I could turn down the music audio, but yeah, I want to hear the music, so if it turns out that it's copyrighted, I'm just going to be listening to me. Holy. And Another interesting feature is the fact that every gun seems to have its fire rate maxed out, and you can just rapid fire and let your recoil take you away. Not this gun, though. One shot the jerry can there. That wouldn't have really mattered, but would have rather not to do it. 4 medkits there. Don't know if that's going to be necessary. Some of the spawns might need to be changed here for some balance. Might want to tell that to Valve. Kill switch engage. Holy shit, why is he fucking speeding? It would be nice to have some pipe bombs and actually talk about the mechanic of the tank being weak to explosive damage. That was one of the big rebalance things that was talked about in the mod page. Alright, here's our guy. My health is all down at this point, really. I cannot outrun this thing at the closest distance with me. Everything's okay. We're saved. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a startup period to the kills in this mod. Doesn't quite function like a drone. It's not a drone. You can't use it like a drone. Best rebalancing in the world. Adrenaline is now useful. This, I need to find where the goddamn pipe bombs are. Take out my anarchist cookbook and get this fight over with. I mean, my sniper's meant to be anti-tank. I just ran out of bullets. Snipers are apparently meant to be anti-tank, but that definitely didn't feel anti-tank. Maybe it's this one. Maybe I want to be running this thing. I can take the specials out with my deagle anyways, and this thing is anti-tank, like it's sold to be, like I was told it was from the mod page. Then I can deal with the tanks with this sniper, and the specials with my deagle. And hopefully ammo wouldn't be too big of a concern. Where did that thing just go? I really do not want to deal with that. Holy shit, come on now. The game hasn't even started yet. Give me a break. I think maybe at one point I wanted to talk about the flashlight being added into the game. I think the whole point is that it's meant to be like the base weapon before you pick up another melee. I don't know if it's like a reduced damage melee to make you feel more, what's the word? Depowered? That's kind of a shit word. I think there's definitely a better one, but you know what I'm saying. I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. It's better than starting with the pistol, since the pistol actually is a good weapon in this mod. So I guess it makes sense for balance and progression purposes. Hello, I can't speak. Yeah, so, you know, your boy still didn't find the pipe bombs, but I'm hoping the sniper will actually do some work. I was promised an anti-tank weapon. I don't know if this is the right one, but I swear I read the words sniper anti-tank. Okay, everything's okay. Smokers are absolutely horrifying in this mod. I don't know why it is, but they flame you pretty fast. Holy shit, there we go. It happened. The tank is, at least the first tank is dead. Oh, I heard the thing. I want it dead before I heal. Well, shit, I can't find it, so... Fucking sneaky thing, man. Okay, I better just fucking do it now, since there's no time for messing around. Yep. Yeah, you can probably guess that I wasn't happy about what just happened there. Hey shit, he's on fire. This is actually something. Chip away at my boy here. Oh, fuck. Without a gun, without a medkit, I could be fucked completely. Especially since he's right on top of me now. Oh, shit. I think the hunter's going for me again as well. Yeah, I can fucking see it. Oh, no! You fucking gotta be kidding me. The work I put in for that. Still, though, the game's gotta be a challenge, otherwise, what is it, you know? 0 continues. Okay, last attempt. Game ends after this. No more. Man, I wish Stray Goat would hit this thing. There we go. Wish fulfilled. Yeah, you can tell I'm playing it serious now. I'm not letting him close the distance and I'm keeping my eye on him even though it's pitch black and I can't see what's happening. I don't know if you tuned down the AI, the tank troll AI, because I feel like I am not playing smart enough that I should not be getting hit by these rocks. I feel like usually these things are way more brutal. Oh shit! Oh no. Well, closing thoughts. I really like it.